This week, we are examining the metaphysical meaning of the story of Cain and Abel, following Charles Fillmore's Mysteries of Genesis, a book he first published in 1936, and his Metaphysical Bible Dictionary in 1931. We start with the names of the two brothers. In Hebrew, Cain means acquired or possession. Abel means breath. Fillmore refers to the story as an allegory of different departments of the soul or consciousness. Cain represents the part that strives to acquire and possess selfishly. In turn, Abel represents not a high level of consciousness, but the life energy that controls animal functions. The sacrifices they offered, according to Fillmore, symbolize a refining process that is constantly going on in consciousness. A thought of love and goodwill sets forth emanations which rise. Fillmore refers to this process as a constant ascension of substance to mind and of mind to spirit. In his The Revealing Word, Fillmore adds to his metaphysical understanding of sacrifice as a refining process the renunciation of old beliefs that seem good for new ideas that are more of the nature of Christ. The jealousy and selfishness which Cain represents, as related in our story, culminate in Abel's homicide. This represents the body's domination of the soul, the displacement of spirit, and the dissatisfaction that follows a life focused exclusively on material things. The ancient Israelites, as did many of their neighbors, practiced animal sacrifice. Depending on one's social status, the animals sacrificed could be a pair of pigeons, a lamb, or an ox. The sacrifice was meant as a gesture acknowledging wrongdoing, thankfulness, or some ritual observance. And while there are instances of human sacrifice in biblical accounts, the story of Abraham taking his young son Isaac to Mount Moriah to sacrifice him, as God ordered him to, serves to instill a proper regard for human life. Isaac's life is spared as an angel intervenes to keep Abraham from killing his own son and directs Abraham's attention to a ram that is in the bushes that is to be sacrificed instead. I now would like to direct your attention to Rembrandt's painting of the sacrifice of Isaac. It very dramatically presents this divine intervention. All this serves as an ironic backdrop for Christianity's theology of atonement, where God is seen as demanding the sacrificial death of his son Jesus to save humankind. In a sense, Cain's killing of Abel stands as an unwitting precursor to the idea of taking an innocent life as a form of sacrifice to appease angry gods. I will argue that just as Judaism moved away from animal sacrifices after the destruction of the Second Temple in 70 Common Era, we also can move our focus away from ritual death. Judaism evolved to rely on prayer and meditation as the more effective means to commune with God. So too, in unity, we favor prayer and meditation to commune with universal spirit and thereby find direction and purpose for our lives. The story of Cain and Abel, in a sense, advises us as to the importance of leading lives focused on spiritual pursuits.